here for one reason. That's for the world to wake up and be free. Meaning each person, wake up, realize the truth, and live a life of happiness and peace. But that can't be legislated. You can't make people wake up. I was a revolutionary growing up, and I ended up studying revolutions, getting a doctorate in international studies and revolution. And what I've learned was that all revolutions, even starting with the best intentions, don't lead to freedom, because the people leading them aren't awake. And so it has to be something that arises from awakened hearts. And that means one by one, each person taking responsibility for themselves, stopping and examining themselves, to find the truth of who they are. And when you wake up to the truth of yourself, to stay true to it, not to conceptualize it, not to believe it, nothing you can forget, but you give your life to yourself. Because we start out as unhappy, fixated beings, giving our life to our passions and our fears. We give our life to what we desire and what we're afraid of. So we try to create safety, we create beauty, we create comfort, we create pleasure, always searching for more of what we are desiring and less of what we're afraid of. But when you give your life back to yourself, that means you give up control. It means you're not the one in charge. That's a surrender. And it seems like in that you're surrendering your freedom. But in truth, you're surrendering your slavery. Because as long as you're in charge, it's a nightmare. As good as it gets, it's never good enough. As spiritual as you are, it's never spiritual enough, as long as you're in charge. Because you are the only obstacle to everything that you truly love. And as soon as you disappear from the scene, the work is done. Everything's finished. And we're here to celebrate that. Celebrate the end of suffering. To realize the truth of true being. And as my teacher said, there's vigilance to the last breath. What does that mean? Since when you wake up and you know yourself, it's cut. You never go back. So why do you still need vigilance? Because the unseen waves of the subconscious momentum will continue until they are washed away. And they'll rise up to be met and finished. And in that, there's a great teaching. If you meet it without moving, you realize what's deeper. If you move in the wave that seems to wash you away for a moment, there are lessons to be learned. What was the force that knocked you over? What was the momentum that you gave yourself to? Because we all have vasanas, we all have waves of unfinished ocean. Not separate from the ocean, but not met yet, and are still somehow running subconsciously. And that could be until your last breath. Doesn't matter. The possibility is to keep you alert and true.